I'm a COVID photographer. The worst thing became the best thing for me. I didn't grow up with a camera in hand like you hear a lot of photographers say, and I admire that greatly. But I was honestly trying to figure out if I wanted to stay in the town that I lived in, which is Athens, Georgia. Kind of shifted away from portraits to things that I love. So swimming, running, cycling, anything in the outdoors really. Swimming specifically is super special just because I come from a long history with the sport. I grew up swimming. That was like my main thing basically since I was 4 years old. I swam in college for the University of Georgia, which is in the town that I live in. It took a bit to come back after I finished my career in 2017. I had to figure out what my role was going to be within that realm. Coaching didn't seem like the right option, and I was given the opportunity to come back and document the swimmers this year. And it has completely reignited my love for the sport, and I see it in a completely different way than I did when I was an athlete. And honestly, I think it's better. When we are in like an event or a meet, it's very much on the fly. There's only so many images you can get of somebody swimming butterfly or backstroke. A lot of my images are centered around the block. I think that shows the most human emotion, besides the finish, of course. But in a shoot like this, we're not necessarily portraying emotion with these shots. It's more about like showing the motion and the energy of the movement through the water, and how can we make that more beautiful than simply just thrashing through it. I wanted to use an underwater housing for as long as I've really gotten into photography. But it just felt like home, you know? Like I knew where I needed to be in the water in relation to the swimmer. And it came way more natural to me than I anticipated. And that's why afterwards I was like, I have to keep doing this somehow. A lot of it was kind of like play as you go, right? As she was floating to the surface, I suddenly saw like that perfect reflection that's only like a split second before she surfaces. And then she sees those, and we're both just feeding off each other's energy. I decided to use the screen on the back because I felt like I would have a little bit more ability to move around and put the camera like above and below me. I think it has completely brought back my love for the sport. You fall in and out of love with something that you've been around for 20 years, and I think finding this avenue to give back to the sport has been everything to me. My name is Emily Cameron, and I am a professional sports photographer based out of Athens, Georgia in the United States.